Welcome back to the channel. This is Football Temple brought to you by Azar Studios. I want us to look at the Club World Cup in its entirety, the organization, the organization. Although UEFA president refused to attend,
Catherine, right?
Yeah, UEFA president
Catherine,
he refused to attend. Alexander Sefrin
did
not attend the award because he felt that FIFA are taking too much into UEFA and they want to stifle the Champions League away from them. But before then, Onkani-san, is Chelsea ready for next season? Can they go on to shock the world?
Chelsea ready for next season. But can they win the Premier League? I doubt much. But Chelsea's ready for next season. They're going to compete effectively next season. We've seen progress in every aspect. We've seen there are a lot of questions here and there. We've seen how inconsistent the Colwill, the Chaloba, and the rest of them are. And the truth is this: the Champions League, the Premier League is a marathon. Champions League now too is a marathon. Do Chelsea have the talent to execute all these games successfully? No, they don't. Do Chelsea need an upgrade in
No, why? Why don't they have the talent? Because where is Chelsea lacking? Because I look at it sincerely. Chelsea have got the front line covered.
We all know.
The entire midfield front line covered.
We all know that from goalkeeping department, Chelsea have issue. Coming back to defense itself, Chelsea have issue.
That's the only place.
No, it's a team game. People say PSG is 10 over 10. The reason why Arsenal couldn't do a lot because they were lacking one aspect, which is attack. So you can't tell me, and Arsenal couldn't do it. And Chelsea is lacking the two, we've just mentioned two obvious aspects right now here. Now, what you're talking about is midfield and the attack, right? And the midfield attack, not that they are head and shoulder above others. No. They are just at par, in some cases, even below some, if you want to be realistic. So, I mean, it doesn't make, but like I said at times, the league is a marathon. There are no surprises in the league. Because you have to be consistent all through. For months, 38 games, you have to at least win close to 25 and above. Can Chelsea win as it stands today? Does Chelsea like a team that can win 25 games for you?
Big question.
Those are the questions here. You understand? But would they compete? Yes. Are we going to see a better version of Chelsea this season than the one we saw last season? Fact. I mean, with the Pedro alone, what the Pedro is bringing to Chelsea is more than what practically all the players Arsenal have bought right now will bring to Arsenal. I'm not kidding, right?
I don't want us to go to the Arsenal comparison because if we go, we'll not finish. Because
but I would want to go there, right?
Maresca better than, of course, the question will come in.
I would want to go there, but Chelsea looks like a team that will give us more than what we saw last season. Now, when it comes to the organization generally, right? I was just looking at how. Forget about Sefrin and their self. You know how it is now. You don't want anybody to encroach into your territory, and that's power games like that. Baba, even for office, you go see men they got their little schedule like So talk more.
Nobody can't collect my own share.
There's something that has been their pride.
That's crazy money for FIFA.
That's something that's actually been their pride over the years. Something that they've done. You understand? And they wanted to do something in that manner that they were stopped Super League and they were stopped. And here is it. FIFA has done it successfully. And their Super League, right? The impact of Super League is not as massive as the impact of the World Club or this thing. We know what this is going to do to different configuration. We've spoken about it here over and over and over. I mean,
Sundance made about $12 million.
Fluminense is going back home with about $50-something million.
Crazy money.
And we're talking about their turnovers. Their turnover is
also hard for the Brazilian clubs. That also helped them because they've also sold most of their players. That play at the Club World Cup.
Apart from selling players, we've seen players that previously we've done. We've seen at least how many times have you watched Fluminense back to back? You know? You've not. For
we've seen Ali Lal, even different line.
How many times have I actually watched them back to back?
Who watches the Saudi Arabian League?
You understand? But you did. Now that's what UEFA is bringing. I mean, that's what FIFA
is bringing.
So brought to us. Now, the other aspect of this I had issue with from the beginning, which I'm at home with right now finally, is introducing the American way of doing things into football.
No, they will not do that at the World Cup. They should find a way to scrap that.
Introducing, because imagine a halftime that you spend for 24 minutes.
Come on. Football is 15
in the proper footballing game.
You're gonna give
like
you think I have to say Nigeria perform, but
you think out with the real fabrics.
Players' sweat don't dry.
You understand?
They don't forget say they play, but AC don't blow their brain. They don't even They don't forget.
You're telling me halftime show. You know, my brother, let it come before the beginning of the game.
The disadvantage of that kind of long break is that you could have momentum in you and then it will just die off.
It die off.
It will die. 24 minutes is a whole lot.
I remember how this guy was running back to the tunnel.
That's almost a complete extra time match.
I remember how this guy was running back to the tunnel. What's his name? Dembele. So imagine sitting down for 24 minutes. He go almost have an hour. Almost
crazy.
Almost 60% of the playing time, because your normal playing time is 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Then here is almost 25 minutes out of it. You have only 50. You understand? That's how long they stayed. Which is one of the. But I'm beginning to be at home with it. Then changing up some of those nomenclatures from man of the match to display player of the match. Then
so every other player is not superior.
Man of the match is for me better. But that the part, sincerely speaking, what started like. what started with a lot of doubts, with a lot of questions,
huge success.
Became something different.
We
equally spoke about attendance, and at some point I was asking myself if the same thing is going to happen in you. I mean, all these matches that we've been talking about in England, in this, a few matches gives you more than those 20,000 fans, and on the average, what you have is more than 5,000 fans watching those games. By the time you put everything together,
there were 89,000.
That's what I'm saying. On the average. More than aside Arsenal, Chelsea, Man U, Liverpool, and probably Tottenham and this thing, the bulk of the other teams that you watch every week don't give up to those number. So we're shouting as if when you go to Italy, France and this thing stuff, you get fewer numbers. Yeah, so we're shouting about the attendance as if it's something that this. But at the end of the day, by the time you put it together, on the average, you have close to 35 attending every single match. Game.
And it was a success.
It was a success.
63 matches, fantastic.
And guess
games.
what? Despite the time difference, I don't know how they did it with the heat and everything. We're able to watch a good number of those games. How many times do you wake up in the Very few games were 2 a.m.
I think I could count less than 10.
They were deliberate about it.
Less than 10 were 2 a.m.
So the whole world gets to watch everything. I think it's an amazing tournament. If you ask me, and the icing of the cake, having the American president on the stage, refusing to leave the stage.
You don't want to
celebrating. Somebody said, even if not me,
we win trophy.
Somebody says, even if not me, say I no go leave stage. That kind of thing. I no go leave stage.
Of course, massive congratulations must go to Chelsea. Although I know that Onkani Sam has kept my gift somewhere. I will not forget to mention that.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me.
I will not forget to mention that because
thank you for reminding me.
And of course, the bishop. I know
you
ran away. You ran away, but this is a message to you. Don't forget my gift also. I stood firm that Chelsea were going to win.
No, you were.
Even though I said 2-1.
You were 2-1. But you also, once you were certain from the beginning, you were like, Chelsea, you have this feeling that Chelsea is going to win this thing. You were so convinced about it.
Let me just say,
I mean, for the first time, even though certain factor pointed to that fact, no matter they played the English team, you understand, and so many other things. Certain factors actually, but I didn't accept it.
This was my conviction. I look at the Chelsea Fluminense game, and I look like the Paris Saint-Germain against Real Madrid game. Now they beat Real Madrid 4-0. Now 3 of those goals were individual errors. In the pressing PSG does cut off errors. The first thing you need to do is to limit your errors and take your chances.
Simple.
Because if you limit your errors to PSG, it means that they are scoring 1. But if you take your chances, you could score 2.
You score more than 1.
And now, like you rightly mentioned, Arsenal's biggest undoing against PSG was not taking their chances. Now, when Aston Villa took their chances against PSG, it was too late.
Yeah.
But it was because they had lost scandalously in the first leg. So even if PSG are a good side, we saw that the midfield is flat.
They are beatable.
The midfield lacks physicality.
Yeah.
They lack
more
physicality.
Skills than
it's just skills.
Just skills.
Because if you hit them 2-3 times, they begin to struggle.
The only person that looks a bit physical is Fabio Ruiz.
I think
he's very physical. Yeah. He's tall, he's imposing.
And of course, Chelsea and Kukurea, who plays a lot of mind games.
Kukurea is something else. You need to give it to that dude.
That guy is
something else.
But we must say massive kudos to Chelsea fans worldwide, because it's been a bragging right for every Chelsea fan. I've seen videos of former Chelsea players, Solomon Kalou, even Nigerian international artists, P-Square, who are renowned Chelsea fans celebrating their victory. This is what football does, And
that's what we're after.
Yeah.
The laurels. The laurels. That's in their money.
Now, why if they tell you, say, will they make money? No, believe. It's crazy. But I must say this, on any note. I don't know what happened to Noni Madueke. You could have just stayed and win the Club World Cup, even though he earned the medal.
Yeah, he earned the medal.
But come on, you should have stayed for that final.
But here's it. No. Don't say so. Certain things are clear.
His mind was...
If they didn't want him to leave, he wouldn't have actually leave.
No, definitely.
They have the right to say, you know what, we can finish it after this competition. Yeah. So why didn't they hold transaction?
No, he also had the right to probably say he wants to stay and finish the Club World Cup.
Then, now that you mentioned, let me say something. I think we need to take it easy with the way we talk about some of these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, what people have said about Noni, I understand. Look, so what if Noni comes good in Arsenal? And guess what? Is Arsenal fans actually bashing him the most?
It's crazy.
Using a lot of derogatory language.
Which is, and I saw Rio Ferdinand. He said,
if it was your brother, you have to give it to him.
Yeah, I think
you have to. That this is his finest moment, and this is what you're doing to him.
If it was your brother, like a young kid going for 52 million, big deal for him. You should be celebrating.
And this is what you're doing to him. I think we need to take it easy, sincerely speaking. Come on, life is not that hard at times, right? Allow people to enjoy their moment.
Even though if they do friendship, make it also remember some people get family.
You get family too, even if family do that kind of thing.
These guys get family, but
and good does Ferdinand. I think we need more of the ex-players doing the same thing Ferdinand does. But it's not about criticizing like what Mikel does all the time.
Know that? No. Do we also know that some of these players also do the same? The same Rio Ferdinand will also still go. I'm not trying to make a case or trying to bash him. We'll still go and probably criticize a player for not scoring well.
No, not in this manner. We're talking about a transfer. This guy have not even done Arsenal JC yet. This is what he wants, you understand?
And you're already doing.
And you're already doing this thing to him. We all understand. See, some of us too feel, come on, that day is not supposed to be big. It is not what you think. Like I said here, De Bruyne was Chelsea flop.
Yeah.
Salah was Chelsea flop. And I could go on and on and on and on. And Van Bronckhorst that just joined Liverpool was to some extent an Arsenal flop.
Yeah, I agree.
You understand?
And they're all successful.
They win and they make mark for themselves. Guy, what's his name? Lukaku was a Chelsea flop, was a Man U flop. But look at what he has done in Italy with two different teams. Inter, he won the league with them. Now, the same him gave Napoli the league. So, now, to Napoli fans, he's one of the best that ever happened to them.
Definitely.
So you never can. Come on. Let's take it easy, please.
Let's take it easy on these footballers. They also themselves they get family.
Now human being, they get emotions.
Human being, they get emotions. They read some of this is what they post online and all of that. But congratulations to Chelsea fans for winning the FIFA Club World Cup. Just to add that Chelsea are not qualified for the 2029 edition yet. The new guidelines before the start of the FIFA Club World Cup now means that the defending champions don't automatically go into the next year as don't go into the competition next year as winners. It means that Chelsea will still need to qualify by winning the Champions League or having a better coefficient. Currently, Chelsea are ranked 14th in UEFA's coefficient.
Yeah, but come back to England, you have a good coefficient.
And will need to finish in the top 10 and then hope that no other English team finish ahead of them, because only two from England can actually go to the FIFA Club World Cup. But for now, the 4 teams that have qualified for the FIFA Club World Cup 2029 are Paris Saint-Germain, of course, from France as European champions in 2024. So automatically will play in 2025, I beg your pardon, automatically will play in the Club World Cup in 2029. Pyramid, of course, as African champions
from Egypt,
will play in the competition in 2029. The Commonwealth champions is I'm trying to remember.
Botafogo now.
Botafogo, yeah.
Yeah, Botafogo. The current
Commonwealth champions will also play, and of course the Asian champions will also play. Every other team will then now need to qualify fully
going forward. So
the race for who plays in the 2029 edition starts now. Arsenal fans, if you want,
but they have a chance.
They do.
If Arsenal is going to make it again to another quarter or semi-final again
for Arsenal
this season
to do it, it means that now because Liverpool and City are currently ahead of Arsenal in coefficient.
That's what I'm saying. If Arsenal can make it to the semi-final
whatever Arsenal do in the next 4 years in the Champions League, Liverpool and City must not.
That's what I'm saying. Them. If Arsenal can get to the semi-final, probably Liverpool and Chelsea or this
don't win it.
Simple.
But there's a huge chance of Manchester City and Liverpool to win the Champions League in the next 4 years. But Arsenal also need to win the Champions League. I want to see Arsenal play in the FIFA Club World Cup. So
when did you become an Arsenal sympathizer?
It feels.
When did you become an Arsenal sympathizer?
I'm not sympathizing with Arsenal, but I want their fans to enjoy
what you're enjoying.
What Chelsea fans are enjoying.
What you are enjoying.
Well, I will say it with my full chest. I love Chelsea.
You're a Chelsea fan.
And I love the fact that Chelsea have brought peace to the world. Football Temple brought to you by Azar Studios.